Hello ladies and gentlemen, hello Bashy Cake here. This is a video today that I think it's time it needs sharing. Enough time has elapsed and some testing methods have been applied, and I've basically gone through a lot of things for the past few months, applying my theory to see if it is correct, and I'll present it to you today. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in a normal speedrun of this game, you would come across a section where you need to find out what a valve number is by reading a whiteboard that's placed on a table. And for a very long time, people would, play the guessing game. What number do you think it will? What number you think it will be? Well, today I'm about to negate that whole process. That guessing game will become obsolete through the methods that I will show you. And if you love this game as much as I do, you just can't help but have a keen eye for certain things. Because a lot of it comes down to events, triggers, and certain flags that the devs have put in. Sort of like in RE1, where clicks, RE1 OG, where clicks found the method with the hunt on the staircase, where a specific frame will give away what it's about to do. With RE2 Classic again, in the B scenario, you can manipulate the Licker or Tyrant. And in RE3, when you fight Final Nemi, you can tell if he's going to jump down early or not. Anyway, the same thing applies here. Now, as you round this corner, I'll point to it, you see the smoke or dust that's coming up. Just like that, right here. Now, if you look really carefully, you can see it going up towards the middle, and then fading to the right and coming out again, and then starting the same pattern. If you look real close, right about here, you see the dust starts to come up, and then starts to go up that way. Now, if you come across this in a run, I can pretty much guarantee you the valve number will be valve number 1. And the way to look at it is, I would say to myself, okay, is it a wavy pattern? Is it a pattern that you can see like an old classic 80s or 90s cartoon? With a classic wavy pattern that you find on a beach or something. Or even like an old clip-art board. I'm talking about MS Paint because MS Paint's the best. Anyway, regardless, as you can see, it doesn't really change. It stays static where it's the same. Where the smoke starts to come up, it starts to fade right, and then it starts all over again. So you would normally enter this room and just run towards the boxes and do it as fast as you can. Or if you a runner like myself, you would use this time to engage with chat as much as possible. Besides from the door loads, so you don't really have much of a chance if you're me. Also, I'm hoping the audio is quite good. No more buzzing noises because I'm using a different method of recording. So hopefully the audio comes up pretty good. So let's just continue like we would normally do. We'll do the box pushing. And we will continue with the demonstration. So remember what I said. Take a look at the smoke. You have time. You definitely have a lot of time. As you round the corner, you can see the smoke going up towards the right, like a wavy, cartoony beach setting. But yeah, so like I said, you would have found me over the last few months. If you speed on this game, I would be in your channel and I would say, it looks like it's going to be valve number 1. Or maybe valve number 3, and voila, that's the number. This is basically how I... That's simple. So we'll continue with the progression, get flying sharks of course. Can we get the dodge? No, we can't. Going. I'm recording standing up, so this is weird. So yeah guys, I'm sorry to say, the Valve number playing game is about to be cast away into the void. So the number will be 1. Now, while I load up the other file that I've created, the valve number is set when you start your new game. It's not set in a certain room. It's not set when you enter a specific area. It's not decided in that room as I thought it was from the start. That room basically gives it away. So I don't know if the devs came up with some clever idea to give you a hint, or maybe through some special programming that gives it away. I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed. When pushing the boxes, when your eyes are fixated on the screen, you just sort of start to notice specific patterns and things. So the reason why I mention event flags and events is because in this game you do certain things, other stuff up here will get replaced. For example, when you fight Plant 42 and you pick up the armor key, the mansion will be, well, most sections will have hunters. And if you pick up all 4 masks, the 2 zombies in the graveyard would disappear. That's what I mean by like event flags and triggers. It's all very techie stuff, I guess. Anyway, we'll round the corner, take a look, and you can see the pattern is a little different. You really have to look closely though, especially during the middle part. I keep my eyes here and I look at where the smoke is going. So as you can see this time, it's not really a wavy sort of pattern. It's more or less starting towards the left, coming towards the middle, and then going up. It's not going to the right immediately, or it doesn't go all the way up just like in the previous file. It just sort of starts left, it starts to gather, and then it fades out. It doesn't go all the way like it did before. And if you get this pattern, you'll know for certain that it will be valve number 3. Now, I don't want to make this video super long. What I will say is, if you don't get the wavy pattern, or the super thick one on the left, as I call this one in my head, you know that you've gotten valve number 3. And for 2, there's not much of a difference. It just starts to gather more in the middle and it goes up. I think 2 is the easiest to... 2. 2 is the easiest to determine, because it starts to gather in the middle and it sort of fades out. It sort of thins out. And it, just like again, you have plenty of time to look at that. So that's really how you do it, guys. I'm just gonna continue on just to show you that it is valve number 3 and not stop here. It's very important to look before you do the box pushing, because the more boxes you push, the more smoke will start to gather, and it might obstruct your view. But if you look at it long enough, you'll start to figure out what you gotten. So that's pretty much it. Flying sharks? Maybe? No? Yes. I didn't want to go the long way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I pretty much got to thinking, you know, if you can determine certain things in other Resident Evil games or speedrunning, what's so different about this one? There's got to be something that gives it away. At first I thought it was to do with this light. This one here. But meanwhile, I was completely wrong. Just making up stuff in my head. But that smoke really got my attention. So we'll guess 3. And it's 3. That simple. It really is that simple, guys. That is how you determine the valve number. By all means, make a save file. Test it yourself. I do stress that before you do go out and venture and come up with your own theories, just be warned that the number is determined when you start a new game. The number is not determined when you enter the room. It will always be set. It will always be static when you start a new game. so far I haven't found any manipulation techniques. Maybe it's something I'll look forward to doing in the future, if I get enough time. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit me up. I'll do my best to answer you, but you know, if you have a PB in this game, whatever category it may be, 3 seconds is a lot better than not having 3 seconds. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you found this useful. Enjoy. GG. Shoutouts to the RE community. You guys are awesome. All the homies. That's pretty much it. Bashy Cake out. Thank you guys. Bye bye.